already looked at several ways of organizing and displaying data. What we're going to do now is look at ways in which we can organize and graph data that are ordered pairs, meaning things that have items that come in a pair, just like you would see on any type of regular graph, like an XY table. We use these to determine if the relationship actually exists. On these, make sure that you do not connect the dots, okay? That is going to be extremely important. So let's look at an example. A researcher wishes to determine if there is a relationship between the number of days an employee missed and the person's age. Draw a scatter plot. So we have the data here that shows the number of days a 22-year-old missed. They missed 0. A 30-year-old missed. They missed 4 days on the year. A 25-year-old missed 1 day. A 35-year-old missed 2 days, and so forth. And so we have these items here given to us. Our top row, our age, is going to be our X values, and our bottom row, the days missed, will be our Y values. So if I draw the graph, such as on here, I have the days missed versus the age. And I have some values down on below: 22, 30, 36, 40, 46, 50, 56, 60. I really should be counting by twos and marking them. I have them approximately evenly spaced because I used a graph paper, but usually we go ahead and label those as well. I was doing this for time's sake. And then on the days missed, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, or 10 should be 12. Let me correct that. 10, 12, 14, and 16. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the data here and plot these points. And so the 22, 0 means that someone that is 22 years of age is going to miss 0 days. So I'm going to plot a point here. Someone that is 30 is going to miss 4 days. And I'm going to plot a point here. And I'm going to continue that. So someone that's 25 misses 1 day. Someone that's 35 misses 2 days. Someone that's 58 is going to miss 4 days. Someone that is 50 is going to miss 7 days. Someone that is 27 is going to miss 3 days. Someone that is 53 is going to miss 8 days. And someone that is 42 is going to miss 6 days. And so what we're looking at here is, I'm not going to connect the dots again. I'm just looking, is there a trend here? On average, yeah, the older you get, maybe the more you miss, more days you miss, but it's not very consistent. But overall, there is this pattern of starting out here and we're going up. So on average, as your age increases, so do the number of days you miss increases. Okay. Again, you want to make sure that your lines are evenly spaced, otherwise your scatter plot really does not make sense. So you need to make sure that your Y values are evenly spaced and your X values are evenly spaced. The reason why we do this is so that we can look and see, is there a relationship or not? And here are 4 different graphs with some possible outcomes. And what we're doing, is there a relationship between the 2 variables drawn here? This one, you can see they're very close together, and they're in what we call a linear form. So I could kind of draw a linear line here. The variables that are graphed here would be considered to have a positive linear relationship, because they're going up. They're both, as one increases, the other one also increases. And that's what gives it that positive. And it's a linear because I can kind of draw a line through it. So this one over here, it's got a few more places out to the side, but overall, I can pretty well draw a line that comes down through here. And in this case, because as one increases, the other decreases, this one is going to be considered a negative linear relationship. Think about your slope of graphs. Usually positive slope goes up from left to right, negative slope goes down from left to right. Same thing with relationships. It's positive if it's increasing from left to right, and it's negative if it's going down from left to right. Now let's look at this graph down here. I can't really draw a straight line through it. This one's more of a curve, something maybe like that. We just say no linear relationship. There is a relationship, and we can kind of see that because we can draw a line or some figure through it. It's just not linear. It's not a straight line. So there's no linear relationship. There is still a relationship. Now this one looks more like buckshot. It's all over the place. There's no consistency. Everything's just kind of scattered out there. This one is no relationship. One goes up, the other one's, you can't tell what it's doing. You got it down, you got it up, you got it in the middle, same thing. So there is no relationship in this one. So these are the 4 types of relationships that we're going to be looking at.